Mic test 1, 2.
Let's see whether the voice is going to be audible enough as we do these tests. It's a good place for Roomba anyway. Hello guys. The sweetness of nature is hearing the birds chirping, as all of you can hear from my background noise. But today we're here to have a talk on just natural issues. Let the conversation flow. Do you have a resolution, or you just hope for a better tomorrow? Let's keep in touch. Let's go to the table and discuss about these things. Karibuni. Just wanted to.
By the way, this is apple juice. It might look like something else, but it is. Sorry, you're not going to be paid for this, but we are promoting Del Monte. Del Monte, man, if, in case you see this, we are helping you in marketing. It's apple juice, nothing else. Hi, hello, welcome to yet another episode of the IHNDY series. Thank you for coming, thank you for joining us to learn and grow. As usual, that's our business, and conversations such as this are some of the tools we use to actualize that end. We are shooting these in some very nice and beautiful place. The only challenge is one, there is some background noise, some nice music, some nice rumba. But anyway, we will still do what we want to do. We normally do question and answer interview formats, but today we'll do things a little bit different. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, and share this video for others to also learn and grow and develop. Mgeni wetu wa leo si mgeni. Our visitor of today is not a visitor. Is that how it is directly translated? You've seen her before. You've liked her message in the previous interview. She was talking about leadership, and now she's here back again to give us something, because she's well endowed with wisdom and knowledge and experience pia. Anafanyanga vitu kubwa kubwa. So here we go again. Karibu sana.
Asante.
Hebu introduce yourself for those who are seeing you for the first time.
But I'm told mimi ni mgeni ambaye si mgeni.
Exactly, yeah.
But anyway, my name is Anne Ngugi. I'm a citizen of this country and a resident of Nakuru. But tumekuja kuhustle Nairobi. So yeah, we're here to have a little discussion about the new year. What do you have in store? What are your plans? What do you think of 2022 being a quite hectic year? Because we are like, do we have to postpone all our resolutions? Because it's really a busy year for us.
Sure it is.
We might face challenges, we might maybe overcome them. But anyway, let's have a discussion. Let's talk and see what's there for us. What are your plans? Yeah.
So first things first. There are two kinds of people in Kenya. Those who have resolutions and those who don't have. Where do you fall? There are those who believe that they just, maisha iwapate penye inawapata. Then there are those who actually have structured things. Whether they follow them or not, that's a different story. But at least when they hear,
I guess we should have that category of those who remain hopeful.
Okay. And that's why you belong.
That's where I belong. Yeah, we just wish things could happen in our way, and we hope that things happen to our success. So yeah, we have, personally, I guess I can categorize myself with those who have resolutions, but we always remain hopeful. Whether they work, whether they don't work, we still have a way to maneuver.
Sure.
Yeah, so we are not that rigid.
So resolution number 1. Okay, uko na ngapi kwanza?
Langu zilikuwa 2 peke yake.
Zilikuwa 2.
Na naona kama ndazi postpone to next year.
Come on, we are not even in the middle of January yet.
But anyway, yeah.
Usitaje tusikie.
Swimming.
You want to swim?
Yes, and finally I got somewhere to have my swimming lessons.
Hold up. Swimming is coming as your number 1 resolution for a year which you are saying will be hectic and busy, and why is it a top priority for you?
It's a good way to relax.
Okay.
And more so maybe for us who are in politics and you're still working, you're still juggling life to see what works for you, what maybe may not work for you. So I guess swimming is a good way of relaxing, because I cannot be able to play football or maybe netball, maybe have some regular walks. I can't promise myself to do that. But I guess for swimming relaxes the whole body. So that's why I'm prioritizing it, and I hope it works for me. I just hope.
Someone told me that if you don't want to age quickly, you go for swimming or marathon running. But now we can't be running for 42 kilometers every day. But at least you can swim for 1 hour
Running is
every day.
hectic for me. One time someone told me to enroll for being a police officer, and I'm like, nitakimbia. Kama nitakimbia wacha ikae. Wacha nipambane na hazo zingine huku nje.
Okay, so priority number 2.
Well, I had another one that was tough.
Okay.
Keeping my phone out of my bedroom.
Keeping your phone out of your bedroom?
Yeah.
How
That
and
was
why?
that was I've had a challenge of my sleep. You might call me at 7, at 8, and I just tell you I'm sleeping, but in actual sense, I don't know whether I sleep or I don't. But I just I don't know how to explain this. But I need to keep my phone out of the bedroom so that I can improve on my sleep. Yeah.
You know this guy called Kobe Bryant? He's some basketball legend. He played for the Lakers. I'm
You
sure
must
you've
have
seen
known that person. You know you are a basketball player.
No, he's a kind of famous guy, not only for basketball but for mentorship in life. So one of the things, at some point he was being interviewed, the way I'm interviewing you, then he was asked, what are some of the ingredients to success? And then he said good sleep. And that revolutionizes the status quo, because people who work hard, because he's a hard-working guy, people who work hard rarely sleep. Now here is somebody successful in basketball, and anaulizwa how do you make it, anasema kulala. So we are like, how? Then after explanation ndio tukapata, okay, that's when I knew, okay, sleep in a sense it helps you to rejuvenate.
Yeah, it gives you more energy, and it gives your body enough time maybe to relax. And when you wake up in the morning, maybe when you sleep for about 8 hours is for maybe young kids, school-going kids. So I cannot advise anyone, an adult, to have 8 hours of sleep. Hiyo ni kubisha umaskini. But anyway, if you have at least 6 hours of sleep, I guess you're going to be productive. So that's what I'm trying to work on, because I find myself sleeping a lot during the day when I'm expected to work. So that's what I want to completely avoid.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're saying 6 hours is good for you?
Yeah, 6 hours is good, and maybe advisable for anyone. That's according to me, not any research that I've done, but according to me, at least for an adult, 6 hours is enough for you.
There are those who go for 4 hours, others 5.
It depends
it's an
with the
extreme.
body. Yeah, it depends. You can't sleep for 3 hours and you tell me you're going to be productive there.
For 21 hours.
You can't. So sometimes depende pia. Depende. When you sleep for 4 hours, for what reason? Maybe you're working, you're doing something. One day your body will just give you a knock, and you'll be given bed rest. For what reason? Jipe tu bed rest mzuri, endelea na kazi yako, and life moves on. Yeah.
Okay. Wow, that's great. Apart from those two resolutions, what else do you have in store for yourself during this year?
I just want to be a better person of me, to bring out the better version of me. Because I think I've not had enough platform, or maybe I've not put in the proper energy to give out the best version of me. That is in form of maybe mentoring people, those who are in school, those who want to join the journey to leadership, and obviously to serve these citizens well in my capacity.
All right. So speaking of leadership, maybe tell us something about you yourself into the leadership arena. Are you going to be a governor of Nairobi County?
Why do you guys keep on limiting us governor? I've been asked this so many times.
Governor.
But you find people now limiting us like governor. No, what if I want to be the president of this country? Don't limit me.
Okay.
Don't limit me. Ask me a question. Do you want to become the president of this country? I'm a worthy competitor to these two bulls. Raila and Ruto.
Unatosha mboga.
Kabisa. Mimi nitawashinda.
So what do you have in store? There is a day I saw a post of yours somewhere. I don't know whether it was a made-up thing or it was a real thing. I felt happy.
Which one?
It was in late 2019 or early 2020.
The one for Molo MP?
Yes.
The Jubilee one? That was a propaganda.
It was a propaganda. But at least, Manze, I was
it was a
happy
good
that,
propaganda.
That Anne, tell me about it. Tell me about the story.
No, it was during, that poster came up in 2017. Yeah, it was in 2017 because of the person I was supporting in Molo being re-elected. Unfortunately, we didn't make it. So I was among the top group in his campaign team. So for people to bring up this confusion and maybe ask now who is vying between these two, and people would obviously say now would prefer Anne than the other person. So that's why the poster came up, so that they can bring up that confusion. But anyway, the propaganda worked for my best.
Okay.
And because my popularity increased. Yeah, any propaganda that comes along your way, it's upon you. How do you want to tune it? Do you want to tune it to the negative side? Do you want to tune it to the positive side? Any propaganda thrown your way, and more so for us ladies, we're going not to have any positive propaganda. More so it comes to your sexuality. Now you have to check what do you want to respond to, what don't you need to respond to. You just ignore it and you just move on. But majorly weigh on the weight of the propaganda. If it works for your best, then get someone to help you propagate it. If it works to the negative side of you, cool it down and let nobody comment about it until it just disappears.
So let's talk about that. You said most of the propaganda that is thrown to ladies is normally sexual. How have you managed it through the years? Because you've been there for quite some time, I think.
Yeah, I've been there for quite some time, and I guess the propaganda that made my name be known was on sexuality. Because I was accused of, I don't know, sleeping with politicians. Some people impregnated me, they helped me abort the pregnancy. So I don't know, it just takes strength and focus. You need to focus on what you want. Do you want these people to just come your way and disrupt your focus? It's upon you to choose. Then usi what do you call it? Usijisikile huruma. Don't put the pity upon yourself. Let other people pity you, but don't pity yourself. Because the moment you start pitying yourself, you just quit. You just find yourself quitting. So one, don't let people disrupt your focus. And secondly, know what you want. If you know what you want, you're going to achieve it.
There's something I read somewhere that as long as your feet are on a stable ground, you just stand firm.
Yeah, you have to.
But as long as that ground is not stable, up on the shade don't care. Because there's no point of standing firm on something that you're not confident in.
Yes. And you know, maybe for a ship to sink, it is the water from outside that makes the ship sink, but not the water that the ship is floating on. So if you allow other people's opinion to get into your head, to get into your heart, you're going to be distracted. And at the end of it all, you're going to fall down. But can you just stand on their heads? You know, sometimes I tell people, standing on other people's head does not mean you're demeaning them or you're degrading them. You have to blow your own trumpet. In whatever way, just blow your own trumpet. That is it. Nobody is going to help you do it. Yeah?
So you're saying there has to be a distinction between confidence and arrogance.
Yes.
Because demeaning people will mean you're arrogant. But then standing for what you believe in, that will be confidence.
That will be confidence. And then it also depends with your definition. Because sometimes I say I'm responsible for what I say or what I do, not what you understand or what you think I should have done. So if I decided to take this juice, like a whole glass of it, whatever, if you just say that Anne is greedy, that's none of my business. You know, I just wanted to
this is apple juice. It might look like something else, but it is, sorry, you're not going to be paid for this, but we are promoting Del Monte. Del Monte, man, in case you see this, we are helping you in marketing. It's apple juice, nothing else.
So yeah, just be respectful. But remember, I don't know, do what is right according to you. If it doesn't haunt you, do it. Because maybe what I'm saying will be offensive to someone else and will not be offensive to another person. So, but is it right to you? So what I'm telling you is right to me. So if you take it to be arrogant, I don't have control over you. So for any person out there, be confident. Be confident. And make sure whatever you're doing or whatever you're saying does not come to haunt you. The last time I was here, I don't want many people to ask me this question. Why did I undo my dreadlocks?
Yeah, I'm one of those who have been disappointed because hey.
When I had those dreadlocks, I was in a different profession. But now I got into another, I guess, more serious one. And when I look at my career trajectory, they might inconvenience me at one point or the other because of that perception. Sometimes when you're fighting for something, or maybe when you're running for something, you have to sit down and ask, what are some of the barriers that may come along? How am I going to maneuver? No, just a hairstyle. Why should someone now just deny me maybe an appointment or a promotion somewhere because of a hairstyle that I can just undo? So I just felt tired. But anyway, what's your year like? What's your year plan? Do you have an year plan? Someone told me like I'm on a year plan yake what? So I'm like, okay, I'm going to follow it. So what's your year plan like?
I read somewhere.
You keep on reading.
How else would we refresh our brains? Actually, this was an article in the newspaper. I rarely read newspapers unless nione heading flani imenitouch sana. So this guy was saying it was an opinion, that opinion column on how to jumpstart our lives after COVID. This was, I think, 1 year ago, 2 years ago. So the opening line was, in times of crisis, hope is never a strategy.
Okay.
It's just a disposition, but you can't really rely on hope. So I think I belong to the first category of people, those who have resolutions. Whether they follow them or not, that's a different story. But we believe in new beginnings. We believe in having a roadmap to lead us through. Because life is an adventure, and if you have no compass direction, actually, you'll get lost in the forest. That's what I believe. So I have only one resolution, that is being intentional with life. That involves having full control of most of the things that I do. Of course, I can't control everything. There is God, there is nature, and then there is me. So there's a group of existentialists who believe that man is entirely in control of whatever he's doing. So if he succeeds, ni yeye. Akifail, pia ni yeye. But I'm a Christian. I believe in as much as I have the human freedom to do whatever I want, God also has a say, and also the conditions around me also have a say. So I want to be fully in control of most of the things around me.
And we have to pray more.
Yeah.
Because prayers make us strong. I'm a witness of that. Prayers makes you strong, like nothing bad happened to you. Sorry for the interruption.
That's fine. It's okay.
Yeah, let us remain prayerful. Because without prayer, for a Christian, you're more. I don't know what to explain. I don't want to say you're dead, but I don't know. I lack a better word to explain. Because for us Christians, we fall short of our belief. When you compare Muslims, I've had Muslim friends, and they don't miss out on their prayers. Whether it is 6 in the morning, 12 noon, is it, 4, whatever time they pray, they don't miss. But for us Christians, even when you're told, even when you're walking, just recite our Father who art in heaven, and that's enough for you. We don't. But you're the first people to proclaim, my name is Anne and I'm born again, I'm a Christian. Watch it, you hypocrisy.
You're not living the talk.
Yeah, you're not. So I need to be prayerful, because no season is ever easy. But remember, God cannot put you in temptations that you cannot overcome.
Wow.
So please, let us remain prayerful, let us remain strong, let us remain focused.
Wow. Juice yangu imeisha, sijui kama show ishe. So anyway, Anne, thank you for your time, manze.
Thank you very much.
Leo tumepiganga tu moshene, but I believe they've learned, they've grown.
Definitely. I guess more of these conversations should come along.
Okay. So take an appointment. Where is the next conversation?
Soon.
Okay. Anne will be back here soon. If you want to...
You're still in Nairobi.
If you want to reach out to her, check up her details. See, email I just changed.
I just changed
Facebook,
me
Anne Ngugi. She writes a lot of things on Facebook. Mfuate, follow.
Na mkikuja mpate wenda wazimu iko hapo, don't question. Because sometimes I decide to tell people the harsh truth.
Exactly, and that's the kind of human beings we need in the country.
So don't come to my Facebook page expecting to be given
honey
and milk, branded butter. No, I don't have that on my timeline.
So thank you, Manze. What's your last final word for them? You know, last time you gave one thing I picked from that was okay, it was for ladies. But ladies, not everything is gained
horizontally. Yeah, it's true.
So what do you have for them today?
Oh my goodness, what I have for you today, guys, is only maybe a little quote or maybe some few words that keeps me moving. In any difficulty that you're going through, in any happiness, it's not going to last forever. That too shall pass. So I keep on reminding myself, these too shall come to pass. These too shall come to pass. Thank you very much.
Hata pia hii juice imeisha, si unaona? It has come to pass. So thank you so much. Remember to like, subscribe, comment and share. We'll be very happy to host her again hapa hivi. Thank you so much and be blessed. My name has been Sam Nabule and this has been the IHNDY series.
Thank you very much. God bless you.
Oh.